print, so I'm gonna go in here, have my arrows ready for like a Skarmy or something. Yeah, beautiful. And that's probably gonna be tower down. Yep, he thought he could get away with that, right? I'll play my Goblin Gang and it's fine. And literally that one push took his whole tower. And that's this deck. That is this deck in a nutshell. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Ew, what's up, gamers? It's Jerky here, and I'm afraid one of the most no-skill decks of all time is back. It pains me so much to say it, but the new Evo Goblin Cage has revived this deck, and it is so good. I'm sure a lot of you are really familiar with this deck. It used to be really popular kind of before evolutions, but then it kind of fell out of the meta because there weren't 2 evolutions that fit in this deck. But now that this deck has 2 evolutions, it is back. It might be the most no-skill deck in the game. So I'm excited to show it to you. If someone asked, you got it from another YouTuber, not me. So let's go ahead and hop into some games, and I'll show you how easy this deck is. All right, up here into our first match. And honestly, this deck kind of plays itself. You just get like up 1 or 2 elixir and you kind of win. In terms of starting plays, that's so funny. I was just going to say, you don't really want to start kind of just like with the recruits first play. It's kind of a hefty elixir commitment. A talented player will be able to punish you, so we'll see. You'll notice I played it such that the recruits will fight on my side of the bridge, which is exactly what I wanted. So my opponent kind of had the same idea, but like I said, it's not great. Like, you don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go. He cycled his barbarians. So it looks like he's running some sort of like swarm spam deck, kind of similar to what we're doing, but I can already tell that like our variant is better. Like, barbarians are just they're not amazing, to be honest. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't even talk about the new Evo Goblin Cage. I'm so excited for that card. Okay, we're gonna go in here. It will be difficult for him to defend because that Hog Rider was basically a sacrificial lamb of elixir. So yeah, he's gonna eat some damage here. And you shouldn't have much of a counter push either. The Flying Machine, as many of you know, is the most annoying card in the game if you don't have an air defense for it. So you can see there we took 1/3 of his tower, and he had 0 counter push. We know he's running Hog Rider, so the Evo Goblin Cage, aka the Diddy Cage, is going to be absolutely crazy. Okay, he drops his recruits. That timing couldn't have been better. We didn't have to leak any elixir at all, and now they're going to fight on our side of the bridge. So I wouldn't be surprised if the counter push here ends up, you know, finishing the match off. We'll see. Okay, these recruits are going to go crazy. Okay, he does get the Evo Barbs down. I don't know. I think I'm just going to play it safe, actually. I could Fireball them, but Fireball doesn't even kill Barbs, and he split them wisely. So I'm just going to chill here. It didn't look like he had a great card for the Flying Machine, so I'm going to Flying Machine, and the double zappy should take care of both sides. He goes for a poison. Honestly, not a bad poison. I'm going to go in here. I know he has Goblin Gang, so we're going to have arrows ready for the gang that I assume is coming as soon as he plays it. There it is. Gang down. Beautiful. Beautiful arrows value for us. The zappies are going to slow down everything, and that's pretty much a good tower down and GG's. And that's the power of this deck, man. It really only takes 1 good push. And it's really hard for them to defend, especially once you see what cards they have. Like, once you know what they're running, you can just kind of be really aggressive. Okay. Not really threatened by this push at all. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna Fireball that. I will Fireball that, just because it'll put us inside of spell cycle range. And then I can just go in with like a Hog Rider or something. Okay, Goblin Cage is gonna come down. We're gonna go Cage arrows, and you can see I'm like not threatened at all. Oh, Evo Goblin Cage just yoinked the Hog Rider, and oh my god, absolute madness. Okay, let's go like this. There we go. Pull everything in towards the Evo Goblin Cage. Evo Goblin Cage gonna yoink the giant skeleton in. Oh, no, it didn't. Alright, whatever. Well, at this point, he can't really stop a Royal Hogs push. Like, you'll watch. He doesn't have a building, so we can just do this. Yeah, hit that. Bang. Hogs are still gonna hit on the tower, and that's gonna be a good game. So, even this Swarm deck couldn't stop us. Easy first win. He barely touched our tower. We'll catch you in the next match. But into our next match here. And people, a lot of times, like, I stream, and people will ask me, like, what makes a deck no skill? Why is a deck no skill versus a deck that isn't skill? And my best answer is usually, like, a no skill deck is a deck that is really easy to use, but is still really good. Like, it's almost like there's no learning curve for the deck. The deck is just innately good without having to make any, like, crazy plays or any quote-unquote skill, which is why they'll say it's a no skill deck. So the reason that I like this deck and why I consider it a no skill deck is because the deck is really good, and you don't have to do anything crazy. Like, a lot of like beginner players or players that are new at the game, usually your intuitive move is the best move, unless you're playing at like the tippy top level. But that's kind of what makes it a no-skill deck, is like you just play recruits, just split all of your troops, you know, just do stuff like that. He did use his Dark Prince, so I'm going to go in here, have my arrows ready for like a Skarmy or something. Yeah, beautiful. And that's probably going to be, he towered down. Yep, he thought he could get away with that, right? He's like, oh, I'll just, you know, I'll spam him and I'll play my Goblin Gang and it's fine. And literally that one push took his whole tower. And that's this deck. That is this deck in a nutshell. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Like, what did I do? That's why innately this deck is a no-skill deck, in my opinion, and why it's still really good. So, I'll play this out a little bit longer, but it's already GG's. This match is over. Okay, we'll see. Oh, and guess what? We have the new Evo Goblin Cage in cycle. Oh my god, and we have recruits for this. My man is SOL right here. Let's go recruits. Recruits plus Zappies in the corner. Diddy Cage gonna do its thing, pulling the Goblin Giant. And I can tell you what, this was not the matchup that my boy wanted. I promise you that. Look at that. And the push is dead. That was his big push, too. He had the Prince down. You know, he had the Goblin Cage. Or, sorry, not the Goblin Cage. Prince and the Goblin Giant down. Let's do this. Alright, maybe a little too aggressive on our part, you know, but I think we're going to be fine. I don't want to use my Goblin Cage here. Okay, I will now. Okay. Okay. Oh. My man's cooking. Wow, that was impressive. All right, let's go in here. Kind of have to be honest. I mean, he spent a lot of his best answers. Beautiful. He's playing well, man. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I called GG's early. I did. Now I have to win. There's no reality where it's acceptable for me to lose after saying the things that I said. Okay, he did that. I mean, I have to go in here because otherwise he's going to have a nice big push and I have nothing to show for it on offense. Good Evo Zap by him. The good news is, like, I mean, he stopped our push, but that he basically sacrificed the Goblin Giant so he could defend. Honestly, the one card that I'm really worried about is the Prince more than anything. Not really the... Evo Bats are kind of menacing too, but Evo Goblin Cage is too strong. Hey, this game got a lot more interesting. It was kind of like not a super interesting match, but now we're good. Evo recruits here. I think I might just go Flying Machine, kind of help out with everything. Like this case, he plays Bats. Arrows. Those were good arrows on his part, to be completely honest. Zappy's down low. It actually, we have almost more damage onto the 3 crown, which is nice. Might consider going for that. Okay, let's go in on the crown, the 3 crown. I'm gonna set up recruits. Arrows here. Nice. Okay, we're almost inside of spell cycle range. Not quite, but we're close. E-Spirit here for the bats, and to reset the Prince charge, which is really important. Zappies as well. Go. Letting this all go so we can get recruits down. Yeah. And from this position, I know I said it before, but I don't think we should lose from this position, to be honest. Okay, he used arrows. All he has is, yeah, Bats or Goblin Gang, so that's most likely going to put it damn near into tower range, so, or spell cycle range, so kind of made it, you know, I made it close for the content, and this guy actually played really well. He didn't roll over or anything. I mean, he cooked, let's be honest. Okay. Fireball should end the match, so GG's to this guy, honestly. Played outstanding. I called GG's hella early. But we clutched up, so good second game. Almost got the 3 crown. We'll catch you in the next match. Alright, into our next match here against Party Girl. They're running Cannoneer, which is... I'd say is good for us. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Okay, he goes in with the drill. I'm just going to go in with the Goblin Cage. I didn't want to commit recruits. Kind of annoying that... Oh, never mind. It's targeting the cage. I thought it was on my tower. I was going to be like, whoa. Okay. Fair enough. Goblin Drill, I still think, is one of the best win conditions in the entire game, especially with the evolution. Like, it's just hard to defend a Goblin Drill well, I would say. I kind of want to make it look like I'm not going to arrows and then go arrows before it gets a shot. Let's see what he does. Okay, let's do this. As someone who runs log bait, there's nothing more annoying than a high flying machine to snipe the Tesla, is what I've learned. So let's do this. Tesla's dead. Let's just pressure. Goes for the defensive drill. That's a really good play. Wow. Well defended, my guy. Well defended. We're still going to get a little bit of damage. Just a teeny bit. Nothing to write home about, but damage is damage, you know? So he's running Goblin Drill Poison. It's kind of like he's running like a hybrid bait deck poison deck. Or a bait deck drill deck. Because usually drill runs... Or usually bait runs rocket and doesn't run princess. So he has a weird deck. That's all that I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to overcomplicate what I'm trying to say here. This is fine with me. I mean, I would have rather used the recruits for a bigger push, but it defends both lanes, and it'll be like annoying for him to defend. Nice. Uses his log, uses his knight, and we're still going to get damage on the tower a little bit over on the left, hopefully. Charge! Oh, no, uses the ice spirit, so we'll take the damage on the right. And life is good. I feel you, brother. Okay, so let's do this. And then Hogs early, and he can maybe poison, but like, nah, he didn't do it quick enough. Good goblins by him to block the flying machine. I mean, that was well played, but even so, the flying machine is like still alive. Nice, okay, he goes for that. I'm gonna cage to pull over like 1 or 2 of the goblins, and then it should also block for the princess, and then defend against the knight. Zappy's over here. Nice, we read the drill placement. He does get poison, unfortunately, but that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles when you play this deck. You have a lot of like swarms and stuff, so that's just the way it goes. Okay, see what he does. Evo Tesla going to do a great job cleaning this up. I mean, Evo Tesla is one of the best cards in the game. Shout out to Evo Tesla. Go recruits here. Flying Machine doing work on those goblins at the very least. You'll notice I played 2 on that side. I didn't want to give him too much spell value, is the main reason. Okay. Nice. That flying machine has been alive for so long. Oh my gosh, this poor guy. He can't afford a Tesla right away, so this is probably going to be a good game. And that's what I'm talking about with this deck, man. 1 push is all it takes. We got him in a bad cycle. 1 poor essence of defending a flying machine cost him the match. So GG's to Party Girl. We're going to hold that W. See you in the next match. All right, up here against Brian. Going to see what they're rocking with. And yeah, if you are looking for a new deck this season and you do have the Evo Goblin Cage, this deck is amazing at all arenas, but like for sure it's amazing at like upper mid ladder, and like lower top ladder. So like this deck is really good. It's like so easy to play. He leaked a lot there, to be honest. He did that, so we're gonna do this. If he goes for a building, we can flying machine. Okay, he just goes Inferno Dragon. Interesting. Inferno Dragon, not notoriously a great response to pigs, so just interesting. We're gonna flying machine high, and this is still a good fireball, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, I missed the... Oh no, we didn't. We hit the Inferno Dragon. Okay. Life is good. We got more damage than they did, and we defended. It kind of looks like a Lava Hound deck-ish. I'm not sure. Barbarians and Inferno Dragon are Lava Hound, but the Demolisher just is weird. Let's go with our cage. Could be Golem, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have cycled my cage. I just like had the realization that it could be a Golem deck. But that's fine. Okay, yeah, Elixir Golem. Yeah, that makes more sense. We actually should have good answers for Elixir Golem. Unfortunately, we did just use our building. I am bad foresight by yours truly, but we're going to do our best, huh? We're going to do our best. I'm going to try and get back. I mean, those recruits went in, which is nice. And, you know, even without a building, it's a pretty decent defense. Goblin Cage is going to do work on this healer, I feel like. Nice. Okay, that was the most important part. Low-key, a healer and an E-Dragon can do work on your tower, so kind of like a sketchy defense. Now that I know, I'm definitely going to make sure I keep my building in cycle. I mean, obviously, I just used it, so don't have it in cycle now, but in the future. Okay, the E-Drag is kind of the card in this matchup, you know what I mean? So if he gives me fireball value, I'm sure he will. I'm going to take it. Just going to go bang, bang. Yep, beautiful. Got rid of the E-Dragon, and now this push is just dead. It's dead and gone. The old push is dead and gone. Dead and gone. Beautiful fireball onto everything, and yeah, this match, it's over. It's over. You know what's funny is we were both running no-skill decks, but my deck was just more no-skill. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Oh my gosh, and we absolutely cooked this guy. GG's to Brian. I mean, from the matchup side of things, that is absolutely our matchup, so I'm not gonna act like we're crazy. But this deck is just too good. We're gonna hold that W and catch you in the next match. But up here against Beecher Creature. I like that name. I like that name. Let me know what you guys think of if you get a chance to play the new evolution. If you like it, you know, you think it's good. I wouldn't recommend going Recruits first play. I'm going to do it for the sake of content, but I'm just making it abundantly clear. It's not a good starting play. I get angry when people go Recruits first play. He's leaking, though, so it's going to show to be a good move. Or maybe he saw the Recruits and he just gave up. Okay, yeah. I think he just gave up. What? 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 I'm telling you, he saw the Recruits and he's like, nah, GG's. Okay. Weird. Bold strategy, Cotton. Just gonna let the Ram Rider do its thing. Decision fatigue, perhaps. All right, whatever. We're just gonna cut to the next game. I'll see you there. All right, in our next match against this guy, our Black King. Shoutouts to you. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that last match he saw the Recruits and just gave up. That's the only answer. Cause like, it was like, who queues into a match and instantly stops playing and then starts playing later? Like, he's just like, no, it's too much. Perhaps that's what this deck does. That's what I would do if I had to play against Recruits. I would just throw in the towel. I'm just gonna take this. I mean, it's not like it. Oh, never mind. It was amazing value. Get down for me, daddy. Oh, huge. That could have been really bad. Okay, running an interesting deck. Not bad, just interesting. Those Recruits on the right are actually going to get a lot of value. Okay, nice. He arrowed. Okay. Cool. Flying Machine, I need you to pop off for us. Yeah. Honestly, fine, because like it defends both sides. It soaks up some of the damage. That was probably the most like efficient defense I could have done. Let's do this. I think it's better against Dagger Duchess to play them all in one lane. In hindsight, I wish that's what I would have done, but it's okay. We're going to get good damage on the right. And we shouldn't have to defend the Valkyrie, so that's fine. I guess if I played it all in one lane, the Valkyrie would have gotten more value, so I'm fine with that play. Little piggy on the right going to town. Okay, I need to be careful of the Prince. I want to make sure that I always like kind of have recruits in cycle for the Prince. Okay, Giant comes down. I'm going to cage like this. It'll pull the Giant like really far away, so hopefully both towers will be able to target it. Instead of going Zappies, I think I want to go E-Spirit. I'm not sure, actually. I'm going to do this up high. This is just awkward for me. Let's do this right away. I think he's going to pop the ability. The Evo Wizard gets a ton of value against the Recruits. That's what I was kind of worried about. But he actually got no damage. So that was the push that I was worried about. Like, Evo Wizard, Giant, Golden Knight, and it ended up being okay. I think he's one Valkyrie away from his Evo Valkyrie. So let's put Zappies here. Glad that we didn't go in. I thought about going in, but in general with this deck, it's better to like start from the back. Like you want to build up your pushes from the back. You might block the bridge here with a troop of some sort. Okay, this is already like a pretty bad push for him, it feels like. But like he spent so much elixir and he's going to get nothing from this. So we're going to split Hogs again. Then go Zappy. So he can afford a Valkyrie though. So I'm sure Valkyrie's going to come down. Okay, it is an Evo Valkyrie. I was wondering about that. Zappy's kind of like halts in Evo Valkyrie's momentum though, and we get really great damage. Flying Machine locks on. We have the Evo Goblin cage down. He's just feeding us spell value. I'm going to take it. Evo Goblin cage is going to pull in a little something. And I got to say that Flying Machine is the MVP of this matchup. He doesn't have a great card for the Flying Machine other than the Wizard, so absolutely cooked this guy. I mean, that Giant's going in, but this is GG's. We almost took both towers. So GG's Black King. Wasn't really that difficult of a match with our deck, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, up here against Flowify. That's kind of a dope name, I'm not going to lie. I give that name like a 9.5 out of 10. Hopefully we keep this one in the video, because that's a dope name. Okay, if he's leaking, you can just cycle your cage. It's kind of risky if they're running like a... Alright, we're gonna do this. So it can be risky depending on what the rest of their deck is. I'm just gonna let this go. I'm already down a little bit of elixir, so I'm fine if this doesn't get damage or it forces out a miner, and I shouldn't have to respond to the miner too much, so that's fine with me. Okay, this is kind of risky. I'm gonna go for recruits here. We'll be down obviously a little bit of elixir, but I think it's worth it. Miner, it kind of looks like he's running lava, just from the looks of it. Okay, I'm gonna do this and try not to give him too much spell value. Kind of good timing with him going for the barbarians. You can see by delaying the zappies, he wasn't able to like go for a spell behind it, which was really nice. So hear me out. He's low on daggers. Oh, we could fireball this. Hopefully his spell is void. Nice. This is great for us. This is actually so good for us. So it is Lava Hound. Low on daggers. He used his arrows. He shouldn't be able to afford a lava right now. So excellent start for us. Lava can be tricky to defend depending on like the variation, but we'll see. Amazing start though. If he lava's up, I might go recruits at the bridge. Okay, and I want to try and take both sides. I mean, an ambitious goal to be sure, but okay, goes for flying machine. I'm just gonna fireball on the flying machine because then my recruits get more value, and I don't know if I can fully defend this, so I want to at least take a lot per se of the other tower. If that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna try and stall, but like I said, I didn't expect to take this tower. I still don't expect to keep this tower. Good arrows timing, but yeah, like I said, tower's down. That's kind of what we expected when we were playing against lava. All that we really wanted was to do a lot of damage to his other crown tower, which we did, so I'm cool with that. It goes for the zap. We're gonna apply a little bit of pressure here. Hopefully he gives us fireball value. I mean, we'll see. That would be nice. Yeah, it's a good fireball. Let's take that. I'll do this as well. Okay. Are we gonna lava up? But a lot of his support cards are like already dead, which is nice. He actually can't afford a lava right away, which is great. You kind of want to keep the pressure on here so he doesn't feel like super comfortable going for a lava. Like if you look at him right now, he's like, oh, I want to go for a lava, but he doesn't feel comfortable going for it at this point in time because we have so much pressure cards down, and that's what this deck does well, is the spam, right? He's low on daggers too, so let's do this. We're gonna pre-fireball something, hopefully. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's good damage. I don't know if it's enough is the problem. I don't think he can afford a lava just yet. Okay, he does it over there. And the thing is, the lava isn't ever what I'm worried about. It's always the support cards, right, that are threatening to take your tower. Okay, our flying machine was gonna take care of his flying machine, but that was a smart zap by him, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna go in here and hope that we can win. And we do. Good game. Well played to that guy. Honestly, he played well. I think the matchup's pretty even, so we just happened to go our way that time. So GG's to Flowfly. We'll take that W. Catch you in the next match. All right, into likely our last match of the video. We'll see how things go. If you're still watching, first of all, shout outs to you. Thank you for, supporting a small YouTuber and helping me grow and engaging with my content. So just know that I am grateful that you're watching, and second of all, I hope you are enjoying the content. So there you go. It's my yap fest for today. All right, I'm gonna go in here. I'll have arrows ready for like a swarm or firecracker. Ooh, and we hit the ghost and the mortar. That's great arrows value right there. Beautiful. Man, that's the power of this deck sometimes. Like, that play that I did was not big brain. It was like not crazy. He didn't have a great hand for it. I don't know, man, this deck is so good sometimes. In certain contexts, this deck is just like really good. Like, I don't know what critiques I could give to them to be like, oh, you could have done this better in that situation. Like, I guess maybe you shouldn't have played the mortar defensively to begin with, but it's just tough, man. It's tough. So anyways, great start. I'm satisfied with the matchup. I always see people that run this deck like play the cage defensively. So I'm going to do that. And then after this next mortar shot, E-Spirit will distract it temporarily. Beautiful. And then we're going to Flying Machine. Okay, Flying Machine luckily does lock onto the mortar. And mortar gets no shots. Okay, goes for the Fireball. Not too surprising. I'm going to wait on the recruits in case he plays like a bandit or a ghost. Okay, nice. And now this P.E.K.K.A is just toast. And we have a little dash coming down. Let's go Hogs. He doesn't have a defensive mortar. We're up a lot of elixir. It'll be difficult for him to defend both sides. When I can afford it, I will probably arrows on the firecracker. Nice. I think it's just worth it. Like, it gets a lot of value for him otherwise. Wow. Okay, I think I have to eat this bandit charge. We'll see if I place this perfectly. Oh, I didn't place it perfectly. No. No, no. Okay, that was my fault. That's fair. That was my fault. I understand that. Okay, P.E.K.K.A comes down. P.E.K.K.A obviously very menacing for me. Okay, we're gonna do this. Once that locks, we're gonna flying machine. Yeah, he fireballs it. Honestly, not a bad fireball, to be fair. I'm gonna arrows onto all of this. Or Evo Firecracker dying to arrows. Honestly, all that you really want in this situation is to survive against the Evo Mortar and all that. So we're fine that we're happy we survived. Zappy's like this for the bandit. Nice. We survived the Evo Mortar. We're chilling. We survived the P.E.K.K.A. We survived the Ghost. I'm okay sacking that damage on the other side. Yeah, I played Recruits there because I was worried. Okay. No Firecracker. I think it'll be hard for him to stop this, to be honest. I think we played our cards well. Best case scenario, he goes Ghost. Oh, Fireball. But yeah, but he missed. GG's. Like I said, tough matchup. I feel like we played it really well. We're going to take the right side, or the left side, or both sides. So, well played to us. He played decently, but that was definitely our matchup. I mean, you have matchup most of the time with this deck. So, we're going to hold that W and catch you in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you'd like to take a screenshot. I'll also put the deck link in the YouTube video. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this deck a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. It's really good. As you saw in the video, the deck basically plays itself. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. And I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.